I still forgot to turn the
Hola.
audio back on. Hello.
Hey, hello.
Good job. Hi.
Hello.
I'm still learning how to use this thing correctly, okay? All right?
You need to learn.
Right?
Welcome.
Sir, I feel
It's
like there should have been
Easter.
a rainbow right there when you did that.
Make it an Easter rainbow.
The
So
more you know.
what you're saying is, hey, Jono, in post, make this a rainbow.
Everybody
There you
gets a rainbow. Like,
Yeah.
Every time someone does that, they get a rainbow.
Happy Easter.
There's gonna be a lot of those rainbows. This
This is a lot of work. I can't vouch for it, but I'm pretty sure future Jono's gonna say, nah, fuck that.
Yeah, probably. It's all good.
You just get sparkles.
So we got Servo, that's me. We got Jono.
Hi, I'm
We got
Jono.
Lat. We got Chibi.
Hi.
And unfortunately, Moose is on hiatus.
Yeah,
He's taking a nappy nap.
he's out in the Canadian wilderness with the rest of his moose brethren.
Exactly. And we are Remnant Gamers, and it's Easter, or as some of us call it, Sunday.
Or Bunny Day.
Or Bunny Day if you're an Animal Crossing player.
yeah.
Don't forget to get
It's
it's the last
Bunny
day.
Day.
It's the last day that I have to see fucking Freddy Fazbear creepy ass
Exactly.
in my damn plaza.
Until Earth Day, and then we'll have some weird tree guy that'll probably come by. That'll be fun.
I'm fine with that. Give me tree beard.
I don't want trees. Then
Tree
I just feel
beard.
like it's Lord of the Rings, big ass trees coming to hunt me down. Like, no thanks.
Uh-oh. That's not
Tree
good.
beard.
Tree beard.
So I know a lot of people were playing Animal Crossing, except for me.
Animal Crossing.
And now
Actually, I haven't played in a little while until today.
Me neither.
I was curious. Now that Final Fantasy VII, the remake, was wondering how many people are still playing Animal Crossing.
I did log in today
am-
because I woke up at a decent time where I could wake up and go get my turnips before Turnip Lady disappeared.
Gotta get those turnips.
Have to get the
Yeah,
turnips.
I've missed him 2 weeks in a row, so good on you. I haven't.
I was like,
I
hey,
keep forgetting.
I woke up at 10:30 today. I should get
Get them
turnips.
You should get turned up. Turn up? What?
No.
I
No,
get
shut
turned up at 10:30 every day, okay? There's no
I'm turning my
difference.
phone on.
Up.
I'm turning my phone on and I'm like, turn ups. And they're like, I didn't get that. Are you asking for turn ups? I'm like, no, shut up.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Turn up.
I'm out here getting
Your
turned
phone
the
is, what's
fuck up.
up?
Oh my goodness.
But
So I
yeah,
was curious because I was watching Mikey's stream on Final
Mhm.
Fantasy VII, and I actually opted not to pick up Final Fantasy VII Remake because
Same.
I still had the wrong impressions of it. I thought it was just going to be a I guess 1-to-1 scale as far as the remake goes, just updated graphics kind of thing. And I'm starting to see more about it, so I might add it to my backlog.
that is
Yeah.
something that is now in my backlog and is getting beaten. I was hoping I was going to have a beat this weekend. That is absolutely not going to happen. That game is well over 40 hours
definitely
long.
Mm-hmm.
How many?
I mean, I
hours
definitely
is
plan
it?
on getting it.
The
but
shortest
not right
recent reported playthrough has been about 30 hours.
Yeah, I think it was about 33
okay.
hours, something
A
like
typical
that.
playthrough, what they estimate is like 45.
Yeah,
Oh,
which
okay.
is what I'm going to be at because I'm trying to get every possible thing.
Right, yeah. If you're spending a lot of time like doing lore stuff, it's gonna be way more.
That plus I'm taking time in between playing it and also crying at the same time. So it takes up a
You don't
lot of
stop
time.
crying.
Takes up a lot
I
of
turn
time,
it
man.
off. I turn it off while I cry so that it doesn't log time.
I need you to ovary up and stop crying.
No.
Wow.
Listen.
Wow, that's pretty rough, man. Ovary up. That's rough.
There's very few games that'll make me cry. Both of the same
Kingdom
star
Hearts.
titles
I was gonna
that
say
make me
Kingdom
cry are
Hearts.
Square Enix. Yes, it's Kingdom Hearts, any of the ones in the series, and Final Fantasy VII.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Once that music kicks in, it's over.
Yeah.
And Cloud does look really pretty. So, you know,
I'm about to
can't
see.
blame you.
I'm about to see him look even prettier.
Oh, when he's Bumblebee, babe.
Mm.
Lord.
I'm so excited.
Hold yourself.
I can't wait to play
Contain
that
yourself.
part.
It's honestly been great though. They've done everything that they did right in Final Fantasy 15, which was like building the world and like creating all of the other environmental stuff around the story, because it already had a great enough story, so they didn't really mess with that at all, except for like a couple things that were added in and moved around. But they basically just took what like 15 did right, which was world building, and then just kind of sprinkled it around where like everyone feels like they have a little more depth to their character, a little bit more to these side characters, and even like the nameless, like random citizens. They all are like alive rather than just
the NPCs
people.
actually are like important PCs.
Yeah.
Aww.
Important PCs.
You know, like they're actually like acknowledged.
IPCs? IPCs?
Yes, they are IPCs.
Is that a new beer type?
IPA. An IPC.
You got the IPA, you got the IPB, which is slightly lower, and then IPC.
Yeah. That's about where you're like your $1 beers sit at. IPCs. Right. What about the VIPCs?
The VIPCs.
The VIPCs, that's a special one.
The very important.
Yeah, those are like $1.25. Those are top-notch IPCs.
Those are the PCs that you have to actually like pay to access, you know.
So speaking of PCs, something that we don't have a problem with, our PC players, is needing to go to game stores to buy games.
What's a game store?
Like a GameStop, for example.
You go in and you know exchange finances,
that place you used to work
financial thing for games.
I'm sorry, I blacked out that whole part of my life. That whole 7-year span, I blacked it all out.
Me too.
I've also worked at a GameStop, and I can tell you that when they said that they were going to start closing down non-essential stores, and I heard that GameStop was staying open, I was kind of like, I don't know. Seems pretty non-essential.
Have we all worked for GameStop? Like, really?
Yeah.
I missed that part of my life.
So I think except for that,
you're fine.
Actually, they wouldn't hire me.
Why?
I don't know. I never got a response. I submitted an application, and
so
never called me back.
GameStop, you had to have like a connection, or you had like, I swear that was the only way I got in. Really,
I literally had to have an in. I applied 16 times over the course of a year.
Dang.
God.
Was interviewed. I was interviewed 4 times during that year, and then finally got hired because the manager who kept doing my interview got fired. Mostly because he was, sexually harassing people. But
oh my god.
Hey, well, that's how I got hired, because I was a female and they wanted to, have that female count in there.
Yeah, that's why they hired me too. I had that long, luscious hair. He was like, damn. All right.
All right, hired.
All right. Kara. Chibi gone.
See you later, Chibi. What I'm reading here is that they closed all the stores in Massachusetts, and I'm assuming since then they've closed more. I thought I read another story about them closing down in other states too.
They've closed in a lot
because of the coronavirus, or if that was just because I think it was like 300. The number was they were going to be closing.
Well, they're going to be permanently closing that many throughout this year, but in Boston specifically, they were fighting back, trying to get an essential employee license for their employees.
Yeah.
So they were refusing because GameStop's been in the news a lot this last couple of like. How long has this quarantine been? 4 years now.
Boy.
4 and 7 years ago.
Yeah. So they, this specific story, they were trying to push back and say they were essential. they were fighting the entire like state of Massachusetts to like keep their stores open, and even doing like curbside pickup. And it wasn't necessarily curbside pickup, it was they were partially opening the door and then sliding a game out, and telling their employees that if they don't have gloves, just wrap your hands in plastic bags and just hand it out the door, because that's absolutely safe.
Totally.
They have to verify people's IDs through the windows and all of it. And Boston was like, nah. Listen. Just shut down. Get your head out of your ass. Yeah. And you can figure it out later.
But they weren't about it.
Sounds like what I would do if I was operating the GameStop out of my back room. Put your ID up to the window. Okay, yeah, that's you.
What's the secret password?
Here's your game. Just leave the money on the doormat.
I mean, that's pretty sad that like GameStop. I feel like GameStop is still along the lines of like Hot Topic and Box Lunch and all those other retail stores that, yeah, I mean, they're important for our, sales for the city, but they're not essential. And I mean, even Hot Topic and Box Lunch both closed down their stores and paid their employees to be off for whatever extent amount of time. So if they can close and pay their employees and not consider themselves essential, I'm pretty sure GameStop could too. Like they're still in the line of you're selling nerdy things, but you're not an essential part of anything, really.
That's actually funny, because that's something that was brought up and was like, hey, you guys really aren't essential. You're not really doing anything. They're like, no. Listen. We do more than just video games. We sell other essential merchandise that people need during this quarantine. People are locked up in their houses.
Yeah.
They absolutely need, random little impulse buy stuff. They need all the Funko Pops in the world that you could offer.
Right.
What are they gonna do without our pre-order bonus posters?
Right. What are they gonna do?
Yeah, so we sell 1980 flip phones that everyone needs to acquire from them.
Man, I hated having to take those freaking things in when people will try to bring in their iPhones that I know they stole it and they were trying to trade it in so they could buy a fucking Xbox 360. I'm like, please stop. Please stop.
My favorite was people when they would try and sell stolen consoles. Like, we check the serial numbers of this stuff, right? Like, we're not just gonna like.
Oh shit, my store didn't.
Oh, okay. Well,
they just took that shit in. They didn't care. It was bad. It was so bad.
What store number was this? I have some connection.
Hey, I haven't worked there in probably like 6 years, so whatevs.
Was it Normandy? Bet it was Normandy.
It was not Normandy. Ironically, it was town center area.
Oh, okay.
Well,
did I know?
The store that literally went through like 5 different managers. I swear, it was ridiculous.
That doesn't surprise me at all. I mean,
it all went downhill after they fired my favorite manager. And they screwballed him too. Like they did him real bad. So it kind of went to shit after that.
You said screwball, and all I can think about is like if the ice cream trucks were. Oh no, I was thinking like ice cream, like screwballs, like the cones. Yeah.
I was thinking of pool.
Like shit, man. Where's the ice cream man when we need it? That's the joy that we need during this quarantine.
Honestly, the ice cream man has been coming around in my neighborhood.
Oh Lord.
True.
I ain't got no damn ice cream trucks up in here. That's sad.
I don't think I've heard an ice cream truck in this neighborhood at all yet. But if they did, you better believe I'm going to kick some kids out of the way and get some.
That's right.
Oh, you go get some.
Kick any kids to get ice cream, John.
What?
I know, right?
Why don't you just buy your own ice cream?
Stop kicking the kids, bro.
But they have the ice cream, and I need the ice cream.
No, you buy your own ice cream.
Supply and demand.
I demand that you stop kicking kids and buy your own ice cream.
Well, if they keep supplying it, then I'm going to have to keep demanding it.
Jono, you can't have ice cream anyway.
Yeah, you're not allowed anymore.
Just because
you're an adult, you're not allowed to have ice cream.
No,
it's like tricks. They're for kids.
That's not true.
That's not the reason.
Don't be ageist.
Tricks are for kids, Jono.
I'll go make a damn bowl of tricks right the fuck now.
I hope
You're breaking the law.
Breaking the law. Breaking the law.
Why does it not surprise me at all that our minds went to the exact same place at the same time? All right. Anyways.
We've been doing content together for too long.
True. Well, not too long, but long enough.
So we went over backlogs, right? Yeah, technically.
A little bit.
Yeah, we touched on this.
We just kind of figured everyone was playing either Animal Crossing or Final Fantasy.
Or Final Fantasy.
No, I actually, I was gifted Overcooked 2 this weekend.
Yeah, I saw you
by Blade. Yeah, so I was fiddling with it, so I'll be ready to go.
Yeah, you
and
ready?
It's not that hard.
Are you ready to get yelled at?
You say that now.
Oh my god! Yeah,
are you ready for
myself?
Are you ready for Moose's mental breakdowns?
Oh god!
Yeah, it definitely depends on the audience that you're playing with.
Are you ready for me to go? All right, we need to be in stations, and then Lat being the complete opposite direction that you need him to be.
No, I'm just waiting for you to just constantly tell me, "Give me the shrimp, give it to me, give me a plate, give me a plate, give me a plate."
I need fish,
burger, cheese burger.
I need mushies.
Who's cooking the rice? Cook the rice. I need rice.
For anyone who doesn't know,
that's the rice I need.
We played Overcooked for our Remnant game nights on Wednesday, and it was a hell of a time.
It was a hot mess.
Was it Wednesday or was it Thursday? What day was that?
Thursday. It was Thursday.
Wait, what?
No, it was Wednesday.
No,
it was Wednesday.
No. Wednesday was me, Servo, Moose, and Nier.
That was Tuesday.
Friday. Was it?
Yeah.
I don't know what day it is anymore.
Wednesday was Overcooked, and Friday was D&D.
Oh.
Yes. It's Sunday, bruh. Tomorrow's Monday.
Yep.
I've lost track of way more time than I thought I did.
Yeah.
Oh, Final Fantasy 7. That's what happens.
It's all right. Yeah. We got you, my dude.
See, that I don't have. I don't have Final Fantasy 7, so I probably won't be playing that for a little.
So yeah. So are you ready for all of that yelling? Because that's what we did on whatever day they said that we did that. I don't know anymore.
I'm ready. I've been practicing, so I'm ready to, be the cat chef and to, throw all of the rice at you and only throw the rice. That's all I'm gonna do.
Cat chef? You have to cook cats in that game?
No, I want to be the cat chef.
It's only on the Asian levels.
Oh god.
Wow.
I'm gonna continue to be the shark chef.
Oh right.
Oh my god.
Anthropomorphic chefs. I forgot.
Yes, anthropomorphic chef. That was funny, Jack. Jack says that his fave Overcooked moment was playing with a non-gamer and they're screaming, "Why isn't this tomato cutting?" And he's that's a fire extinguisher.
Yeah. That's how it be sometimes,
That's how we do.
That's the fire extinguisher.
I'm just gonna keep the shark on the whole cast.
Well, you need to teach that fire extinguisher how to cut tomatoes. Then get good. I don't see the problem here. If you use it hard enough, it'll cut the tomato.
It'll do something.
Can I get a clip of just that audio? You wanna go back on that phrasing there real fast?
Never. Never.
So, and speaking of our continued quarantine of 4 years, and the trend seems to continue with a lot of, I guess, quote unquote cons making a virtual appearance.
Yeah,
there was a cosplay con. There wasn't a name really given, but they were saying a lot of cosplayers weren't able to go to cons, so they started, I guess, having one.
No, they had a name in there, and it was something ridiculous. It was a BreadCon 2020.
BreadCon, yeah, where everyone is an anime character who's late for school.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because they always have to have a big piece of bread, like a toasted bread, in their mouth when they're running to school.
That's why most of the pictures in there were all with bread. It was BreadCon 2020.
I'll add it to the list.
Hey,
where does
you know,
Con take place?
Yeah, we gotta go.
Can I?
Everywhere.
It's virtual.
It's everywhere.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
When is the next one?
BreadCon 2021. I don't know.
School. You know. But I mean, I feel I'm always late, like all the time. So
that's not good.
I relate to this a lot. Well, you know, I'm always running late.
Yeah, me too.
My sense of time is not always the best.
Yeah, I've always said the party don't start till I walk in.
Yeah, I said that too, you know, but then my job was like, you need to get together.
Oh, it'd be a good time to time there.
Yeah, you know it's the problem when they pull you into the room and be like, Mr. Harlan, we have you coming in 26 times late this month.
Listen, we have an attendance issue with your attendance.
I did pretty good then, huh?
I told him,
man, I hate that saying, Jack. The whole if you aren't early, you're late. I hate that garbage. I used to have a college professor who would tell me that. I'm like, man, if I'm here at 12 and you said the thing starts at 12, I'm not fucking late. I'm here. I'm on time. It's garbage. I hate that. That's called overachievers.
Yeah, I used to hate that too.
I like to be early.
Like, we need you here.
I'm like, if I'm early, I'm early.
Right. Yeah.
If I'm late, I'm late.
In before, so you can get settled and start your computer and all of this stuff. And I'm like,
I mean, I wish I could be early to things. Sometimes I can be early to things. I think the only thing I'm ever early to is when I'm going to Disney, but that's because I want to. That's probably the only thing I'll always be on time
so what you're saying is we have to make sure she wants to do stuff.
See, there you go.
That's pretty much.
You know, if it's something I'm having to do, like work or college or school, I'm gonna get there when I'm expected, and that's it.
I'm in the same boat as Jack, where I'll get anxious if I'm not early. So I'll either be early or I'll be like, I'll just be sitting in the parking lot waiting until it's like right on time.
Yeah, see, I used to be the person who was late all the time. Now I'm that person I get anxiety about what's going to happen if I'm even a little bit late, because I have had that conversation with the manager before, and that's always
I never learned.
Having that conversation is way more stressful for me than getting up earlier than usual, even if I have to sleep in the car a little bit.
I've had that.
Yeah, well, see, you know, I guess for me, it's like, especially when it comes to like college and job, you know, women are expected to, you know, look a certain way if we want to be professional. You know, I can't just roll out of bed and kind of like throw my hair together. Like we have to, you know, look legit. So that takes a minute, and I don't want to wake up. I hate waking up like 2 hours. I would have to wake up 2 hours before I'm supposed to be somewhere, just so I can do all that other shit and wake up and take a shower and get dressed.
So how late are we talking? How late are we talking? Because when I'm talking about late, it's usually like 1 or 2 minutes that I'm walking in.
That's not late. There's grace period.
Oh no, my job, there's not such a thing as grace period. If I get there at like 8:02 and I'm supposed to be there at 8, they're like, you were supposed to be here 2 minutes ago. Where were you?
Yep.
Right.
I'm like, I got my shirt caught in the door. I'm sorry. Like,
you should have thought of that. You should have been aware that might happen. So you need to,
You should have prepared for that and brought an axe and broke down the door.
15 minutes late every day. I'm not walking in 15 minutes late every day. I'm just like, it's 1 or 2 minutes that I walk in.
Listen, I know some employees that are like an hour or two late every day.
Shit, I wish I can't see that. I feel like that's disrespectful. Like that's one thing. You know?
I can't stand.
But if you're like 5 minutes, I mean, shit happens, man. I don't know. Now, if you do it every day, that's another thing.
Yeah, every day is excessive.
But
in any
Lord,
case.
Yes.
How did we get to talking about that?
That's a great question.
Because the bread.
It was because of BreadCon.
Bread, right. The bread.
Yeah, because every anime character is running late.
And inbred.
Those anime characters, they need to get better at being on time. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, that's how I knew I was meant to be an anime protagonist. You know, I'm running late like Sailor Moon, man, all the time. I'm like, oh my god, why didn't you wake me up? I'm gonna be late.
There's no one there.
Exactly. I blame everyone else.
No, my actual least favorite thing, other than being late, is actually more than that. I hate this more than being late is showing up to work and then realizing that that's your day off.
Oh, that I've never had.
I've never done that.
I showed up, believe it or not, the day before I got laid off. I showed up to work, and I was off that day. I showed up 30 minutes early before anybody even got there. And then I walked in and I went, oh, I'm off today. Went back to my car, left, went home. Then I came back the next day and they were like, oh, by the way, due to COVID-19, you're being laid off. And I was like, I was here yesterday. You couldn't have told me that? Like, just don't show up tomorrow. We're laying you out. Like, come on. What the fuck? It was like a Tuesday. I was like, I know you made that decision on Friday. Don't lie.
On a Tuesday.
I've never gone into work. I've woken up like, what's today? Should I be at work? Oh no, I'm good. But well, I've never like gone into work and like I shouldn't be here.
I mean, I don't know if you've ever worked a schedule where like your days of the week that you work are changing.
Mm-hmm.
But that's how my schedule was. It's like some Tuesdays I work, some Tuesdays I don't. Some Mondays I
I only had that with retail, but like with the last two companies I worked for, it was just Monday through Friday. So
that's good.
Those were like glorious holidays to me when I had days off, especially when they were back to back. So those would never escape my mind. I would go to sleep. I always
cherish those days.
Going, I get to sleep in tomorrow. I get to sleep in tomorrow.
Like God bless.
This is wonderful times.
Moose isn't here, and this next one was his topic. We put it in there just for him.
Oh,
which one?
We could leave it and let him talk about it.
We know how much he loves No Man's.
Oh,
that was my. I mean, I posted the topic originally.
I know, but Moose.
Man, y'all were like like posting on top of each other. Y'all were so excited about the freaking mech.
No, every time that I post a topic, like 15 minutes later, Lad's just like, topic.
It wasn't 15 minutes.
It was exactly
within
15
5
minutes.
to 7 minutes. It was not 15 minutes.
It was exactly 15 minutes.
I'm looking right now.
I'm pretty sure you deleted it.
You hold that thought. I'm looking right now. You looking?
You posted.
I can't see time.
Who shot first?
I can't see time.
Who shot first?
No time on it.
Yeah, it doesn't show time, but it was within 15 minutes, and I was like,
it was not 15 minutes.
Oh,
you did.
Just hug it out. Just hug it out. You both win.
No, we ain't hugging anything right now. 6 feet. 6 feet. Stay away.
Oh, right. Quarantine.
I'll hug you, but I'll shank you.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
This sounds good. So anyway, No Man's Sky has friggin' mechs now.
Yay, mech.
No Man's Sky has become Gurren Lagann /Gundam /Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann
/ Fortnite /
I was
Evangelion.
No Man's Sky keeps taking like elements from.
All I was gonna say was game. Like No Man's Sky is now Titanfall. Or Titanfall.
Titanfall.
Too. Yeah.
Oh,
that too.
Titanfall.
Titans.
All the Titans fall.
Attack on Titan.
All of those Titans, they just fall down.
Attack on Teen Titans Fall.
Yeah, that's the one. So No Man's Sky is Attack on Teen Titans Fall now.
Teen Titans.
Why
I'm waiting for them to add like Battle Royale to it.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it's coming. I'm guaranteeing.
I'm telling you, it's like we didn't release all of this at launch, but we swear it was in the game.
So what's gonna happen?
We had planned.
Is they're gonna release a new? Listen, I'm calling royalties on this before it happens.
Listen.
But
okay, go for it.
So they're gonna release another planet, and the planet's going to be locked. It's going to have like a giant global like field that locks it for a certain amount of time. And then once the timer's up, then everyone is able to get to the planet and then suddenly battle royale on just that planet. That's going to be the thing. Right. That's going to happen. Everything's battle royale.
I see it.
I wouldn't put it past them, because when they added the building mechanics, first it was just I don't know how many of you have been playing No Man's Sky, but
I have played
you were able to build your base, and then they introduced the rover and then the new ships, and then lately they introduced like the organic ships. You can like grow an organic ship, and it's like the building mechanic is parallel, if not the exact same one that you use in Fortnite.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha. So yeah, once you collect the materials, you can post a wall, post a triangle wall, and that's the way that you build in it. Because I have it, I dive into it every now and again, and every time I go into it, I'm just like, oh, this is like Fortnite. Oh, this is like Titan's Fall. Oh, what's up? They're trying. I mean,
they trying.
Yeah.
Listen, of all things, they are the little engine that keeps on going.
Yeah.
They exceed expectations that nobody had.
I think it's a great game. I really enjoy it.
Oh my lord! I just got a giant panda in Animal Crossing.
Sweet.
Oh,
like a ginormous panda plushie thingy.
I have one of those in my room. It's a giant pink panda.
Mine's purple.
Oh, maybe that's what it is. I don't remember what color it was. I want just a regular black and white panda though. But it takes up like the whole room.
Mm-hmm. That it does.
Too damn much. Too damn much.
That's definitely animal.
Does panda mean the same thing to you? It is an Animal Crossing, I swear. See, I got my Switch right here.
Yeah, so you just give it a few minutes, and she's gonna be screaming, "Ah, tarantula!"
Oh God, I actually have not seen a tarantula in forever.
Good.
I don't know if it's just because of the bunny event and they just want to keep all the creepy crawlies away so they can, blow us up with eggs or not. But I haven't seen one on my island since it started.
Far too many eggs in the game right now. It drives me nuts.
Yeah.
Well, at least today's the last day, so.
Yeah, thank God. I'll finally start playing the game again.
Yep. It's pretty much one of the reasons I put it down is like too many damn eggs. I don't care about any of these designs.
Nope.
I enjoy it. I like the pastel colors and feeling extra.
But I
like it.
I did find out that I can get sharks now. It's finally shark season.
Works.
I'm very happy.
Works.
Sharks.
Come on down with the sharks.
I was quite happy about the release of the PlayStation 5 controller.
I was too.
Yeah, that thing looks.
Man, people were talking so much shit about it, but I liked it.
It's been.
I mean, people are bound to talk shit about anything.
Oh man,
people were so salty. I don't get it.
I am a fan, but also I wish that the color scheme was reversed.
But it looks like Eve from frickin' Wall-E.
I'm sure that's not going to be the only color scheme that's available, because when they released those Sony, like the Spider-Man and the Halo, not Halo, but the was that? No, that couldn't have been Halo.
No, PlayStation.
As soon as they start releasing like exclusive ones or different colored ones, I'll be beyond happy. But I was like,
yeah, I mean, they will.
This is a controller. I mean, it reminds me of like in all the memes that I keep seeing, it reminds me exactly of the armor that everybody wears when they're going back in time in Avengers Endgame. It just
I saw a tweet about that.
I see it all over all my Marvel ones.
Controller that I want for all my.
I have that one.
Oh hey,
the classic, like the clear. I have that one too.
Yay!
Dude, I love clear controllers. There's nothing that makes me
I'm super
happier than
upset.
seeing the vibration thing move when it's vibrating.
So I wanted the clear blue one that supposedly Walmart had, but I swear to goodness, like their website and their stores would say that they had them in stock, and I went for like months at a time, and like, oh, we don't have them in stock, sorry.
Yeah.
So I never got one, and I'm super upset. And now I can get them online for like $100. I'm like, no.
It reminds me of the like old school see-through purple Game Boy Colors from back in the day,
or the whatchamacallit, the N64 controllers.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. That's what I had for a while. There was the clear N64. That was like,
but see, they made me happy. They made the purple, that really bright purple controller a couple months ago. I was good. I didn't need any other ones. That's the only thing I needed was a purple controller. So as long as I make a purple one for this new console, I'll be fine.
I'm sure they will.
You know, if they don't do it, I'm sure there's
somebody
gonna be some
will.
third party. Yeah.
Wait until we get them scuffed controllers.
Yeah. I mean, I have like 4 or 5 different PS4 controllers just because they were really cool designs. So I'm sure they'll make really cool ones for the PS5. So I'll probably have 5 of those as well.
So there is one thing about the new controller that does have a little bit of a gripe for me. Because like everything in it is really cool. All of the so they moved the light sensor bar to the sides of the touchpad now. They also added voice command into it, so you can speak into it to talk to your PlayStation. The one thing they didn't do, which is just baffling to me, is they didn't add the extra feature buttons onto the back of it, like the adaptation thing that they just released for the PS4 controllers 2 months ago.
Yeah,
where you can add in the additional like button options.
Slots.
Yeah,
right.
They decided, nah, fuck it. People want it. Nah. We're not going to put it.
That's going to be the PS5 DualSense Advanced.
Yeah, probably the Pro.
A super elite
DualSense Pro controller, and that's where you're going to be able to add all of that. I mean, they got to make their money.
It'll be $230 for the controller.
Absolutely.
I love how you say they got to make their money somehow. Like they aren't already going to get $600 from us for a new console.
No, of course not. No.
As well as multitudes of money per every exclusive title that they release.
Right. No, they don't get any of that.
Like Blade said, I do love my Kingdom Hearts controller. It's really pretty.
I wanted that controller so bad, and I wanted that system so bad. Love that.
Man, I just lucked out. I can only thank Blade with every bit of me because they canceled my pre-order, but they didn't cancel his, so I got lucky.
The only other system that I wanted that badly was the Monster Hunter one.
That one was pretty cool.
Would have been so nice.
I haven't collected many controllers. I figured I collect enough stuff, so controllers were on.
See, I didn't go into it expecting to collect the controllers, but it kind of ended up that way.
I was kind of drooling. I went a little squee on the Spider-Man. They showed a picture of that.
Yeah, that
got
cool.
me super excited.
You want a little squee?
I need a squee emote. It is coming soon, actually. Squee emote.
Squee emote.
You know what I saw the other day? Well, not the other day. That's a long time ago now, actually. But I feel like the other day was the
days mean nothing right now.
Yeah, exactly. I say the other day, like it could be last year.
It could be an hour ago.
I saw one of those Super Nintendo fighting pads at Video Game Rescue. The old school ones that were like they have like Akuma and Ryu and Chun-Li on them.
Oh yeah, I remember those.
That's what I'm talking about. So I saw that and I was like, oh my god, I never got one of those when I had the system. Like, I would wish they would have something like that now for certain fighting games and like on the PC. And the ones that I've seen now, they're nothing like that.
I was gonna say, if you get any of the PS4 or Xbox One fighting pads that are USB, they all work on the PC, because my buddy does a lot of fighting games and he does them all on PC too.
Yeah, I think I want to get like one of those like fighting pads with the joystick and the buttons. But I'd have to learn it because I haven't really used that before. I think it'd just be fun to play with.
It is. It's tough to use those.
It is.
They're not easy to get a hold of immediately.
Speaking of PC, I think I'm finally ready to make my transition.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
because
to
this damn Oculus to a gaming PC.
Oh, okay. I was like, what are you transforming to?
I'm transforming
and rolling out.
Chocolate chibi.
Chocolate chibi.
Yeah, it's this damn Oculus that's driving me to do it. I'm like, I thought that was going to be it, but there's so much cooler stuff that I can do to it. So
he's gonna be in VR.
You know what? I'm like, you know what? I might as well just go ahead and get a gaming PC. I know folks who guide me in the correct builds, and of course my oldest is super excited because as soon as I was because it came about because we were trying to add Steam onto the Oculus Quest, which is quite a build. There's 2 tutorials that I was looking at. One was you can download the Oculus Rift software onto your laptop and then choose the Oculus Quest. So when I was going about doing that, my laptop wouldn't pick it up, and of course it wouldn't go to my Mac. We're usually a Mac household because it's a Windows program. So I'm like, I'm just gonna have to get a PC. And then as soon as I said that, the oldest was like, can I have your gaming laptop? And I'm like,
of course.
I'm like, I guess.
Opportunities have opened for him.
And he's like, yeah, we need to get, and then after that, he was like, yeah, we need to get a gaming PC. So he's like all about it.
Yeah, that's awesome though.
Very opportunistic.
Yes.
Kids are smart, man. They see opportunity and they jump on it.
Yep.
That's good though. That's good. You're gonna get a PC, and then you're gonna be able to experience all of your VR.
See, sadly, I'm probably gonna have to do that too because I meant to ask you, Latuan. I had some streaming questions for you since you're the only person on this planet that clearly understands Mac. Like nobody else ever understands streaming via Mac, so I always feel like I'm speaking a different language, and people are like, "What?"
It is.
This isn't a PC. I don't understand. Never mind. I'm like,
you may be
forget
a tiny bit disappointed because I don't stream from my Mac.
Of course you don't. Of course you don't.
I have,
but
I don't stream from Mac. I stream.
Of course you don't. You're leaving me in the dust. Leaving me all alone over here in Mac Island.
Don't sit in the dust, baby.
Called Island. I know, Jack. Sorry, Mac. Yeah, I know. I'm a sad Mac. Because
that's what I
got my Mac before I wanted to stream, and then I wanted to stream, and I'm trying to make it work.
That's what I was taught on. I was taught on Mac when I went for graphic design. That's all the computers were on Mac.
Yeah.
So, for a long period of time, everything was moving towards Mac.
It was.
And then
it was.
And then it shifted.
See, I only got my Mac because I liked doing like music recording stuff. And then I was like, you know what? Let's do streaming stuff. And then I started doing stuff. And then
music stuff is still very primarily on Apple devices. So that I can give you.
Yeah, because I love GarageBand. Just makes shit easy, and I just bobo my way around everything else.
It did. Plus, I got a good deal. I got a good deal on my Macs.
Right. I mean,
so here's what we do.
I can play Steam on my Mac.
Here's what we do. So you just get a series of phones and connect it all through Streamlabs. And then you stream the screen on one phone and then you on the other phone.
Oh God.
You mean the way Mr. Question does it?
Yeah, exactly like that.
Yeah, no, I can't be doing that now.
You just need a series of different screens, or you get a whole mirror system. You know, like magicians, but it's
no.
You have the screen in front of you, and the phone will be pointing towards the screen, and then you have a mirror next to it, and the mirror can see you, and then there you go. That's your whole that's your whole setup.
By way of magic, you will be able to stream.
I mean, like, I could literally stream via just directly my PS4, but I'm way too fancy for that. Like, I want it to be nicer. So
get a really nice mirror next to the screen.
Everybody starts somewhere.
You're gonna need a capture card. I started on my PS.
Oh, I have one. See, that's the funny thing is I have literally all the parts to it, but apparently, like, Streamlabs is not compatible with Macs. Yeah. Well, no. See, that's the funny is Elgato and all of them have programs that are compatible with Mac. They everything is compatible for Mac except for like Streamlabs and everything else. So yeah. I'm limited.
Jax said that Streamlabs just released a beta for Mac though, so you might be able to try it.
Oh, did they finally? Because they were on their Twitter account, they were like, we don't know when we're gonna make one, but you know, we'll see. Because people were asking, they're like, I don't know.
People have been asking for a lot of things, and a lot of them they just overlook, and then some of them they're like, yeah, we'll put that in there.
I'm like, I just want to make my thing look pretty. That's all. Let me use a freaking outline, like an overlay. Just let me do the overlays.
See, this would all be solved if you did it my way. You just had a nice fancy looking mirror over there next to the screen, and then you can get one of those like
via magic
dry erase Sharpies, and you just kind of draw the overlay that you want over the mirror. It's perfect.
Yeah. Exactly, Jack. I could draw on the mirror and look ghetto as fuck, but we'll go with that.
Custom overlay. It'll be a custom.
It would be custom, yeah.
Yeah, handmade. Only you have it.
Special every time.
This is giving me ideas. I might do this.
See, now I gotta do it. Jack says he would be impressed. Oh Lord.
See, you put the screen, you put the little mirror, you put a little case of Dasani water underneath it, you're set.
There you go.
Yeah,
you're good to go.
I would just doodle little cute chibi Dasanis just all around. I would just make a border of happy little Dasani water bottles.
You're gonna need a Dasani emote now.
You really are.
Do you think I'm already on it? I'm already on that shit. Dasani is gonna be part of my soul now, specifically because Jack gives me so much.
I think it already is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
it's part of my soul.
When you drink it, it automatically attaches to your soul.
Yeah, it's a cursed item. It's actually soul bound.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, I'm just saying Kawaii, Dasani, they all kind of sound very similar. God. So, you know.
That was
Dasani Dasu.
That's a big reach.
Oh, Lord. So it's going to happen. For sure.
Nico Dasani.
Nico Dasani.
So, speaking of big reaches, Google Stadia is now free.
Yeah.
For like 3 months.
The service is free.
The service.
Yeah.
The premium service, not the actual Google Stadia thing.
I mean, honestly, you probably can find it in like one of those craters, like where the ET game is at this point.
Hey, I've got a Google Stadia.
How often have you played it?
I haven't played nothing. Okay, so that has nothing to do with the Google Stadia.
Say, hey man, stay out of my personal affairs.
Right. I just don't got no time for nothing, but I do want to play it.
She says while she's playing Animal Crossing.
I know. I haven't played anything.
I haven't played a single video game.
Of like.
Yeah. To answer Harutan's question, I got my Stadia.
Oh, Haru, the reason I have it is because I was gifted it. So.
Right. See. Yeah.
I mean,
for free.
You know,
these motherfuckers won the random choice lotto.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Plus, it has a really cool controller, so you know. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty cool looking.
I will admit, the controller does look nice.
Yeah. No, it's not that I had. Oh my god. See, y'all just giving me shit on this stream. I swear, I'm gonna smack all of y'all.
Please.
Not using a gift is the worst thing I can do. He knows. The person who gifted to me understands. I got shenanigans going on.
And I mean, I was gifted mine by Google, so I don't care.
Google don't care about nobody.
Yeah, they don't mind.
They're not contacting me and saying, "Hey, you haven't logged into your Stadia yet."
That would be a lot of emails they'd have to send out for that. Then,
yes,
that would be really funny. Actually,
that would be hilarious.
You haven't logged into your Stadia. Would you mind just sending that back to us? You know, trying to recoup some of the costs that we've not earned back.
Spam. So I don't think you're gonna recoup those costs. I mean, hold on. I think it's holding up my coffee maker. Give me a minute.
Yeah, that's like my PlayStation right now. I haven't even turned it on. It's like literally supporting my laptop. It's like a cool pad for my laptop.
See, mine hasn't been turned on in a few months until Final Fantasy came out, and now it's supporting me at all times of the day.
Supporting my sanity?
Yeah, what's that? What's sanity? I've never heard this word before.
Lies. You are a dirty liar, man.
No, I'm not. I just took a shower.
Okay, you're a clean liar, man.
I guess it's a Stadia figure that going free would attract more people. I don't know. It's just the Stadia has had a really, really hard time, but I don't want to count them out.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not counting them out just yet.
Yeah, I mean, look at No Man's Sky. They were the same.
People were talking so much shit about No Man's Sky at first, and now everyone's like, "Oh yeah,
they got mechs."
Everyone's all excited. Everyone's got mechs now. I'm excited.
If it could do a complete 180 like No Man's Sky, I will be incredibly impressed. But Google has such a high track record for just dropping projects halfway through. That
So what would it take though? What's the 180 that you're talking that it would take for the Stadia to be on your list?
Well, they would have to release more than 12 games on it.
Yeah, that's at the top. But yeah,
they would have to actually sign on with AAA like games and things, and not release a bunch of old games onto it. Why do you want to play more?
Jack does have a point.
Jack's over here calling me out that
I
don't play more than 12 games.
I mean, at least it looks good that they have options. You don't need 12 games, but it does look good when you start out with a launch and you're like, oh, look at all these options you have.
No, what Jono's saying is he wants them to release a game that he actually gives a shit about.
No, what I'm saying is this system has been out for 4 months now, maybe 5. And we have 12 games on it.
I know, but even if it was just 12 games, if those 12 games were Final Fantasy VII, Warzone, like basically any of the games that I'm playing right now, I would consider having it.
But if you already had another system, then would that sell you on wanting to buy a Stadia for those games that you could also buy on the system that you own?
So what you're saying is that they need some exclusive titles, some AAA exclusive titles.
They do, and they have like one exclusive title, which is I think it's called like Guilt or something.
Guilt or something.
It's apparently a really like solid game, but
that's not a game. That's what you feel after.
I was gonna say that sounds like more of just how you feel.
Yeah, they would absolutely need to have.
They're trying to get people to buy games with called Guilt.
I don't understand that feeling.
To get people to buy games.
I mean, they definitely would need something to make the system worthwhile. Make it worth people's actual purchase on it, because the technology is cool. It's not feasible, obviously, with everybody online right now, especially. Like, I'm sure the actual load times for anything that's going on is horrendous, considering I can't even load a YouTube video without it freaking out a little bit and buffering. But
I think that's just certain people's internet. I haven't had any issues other than the internet going down completely a couple times.
Yeah, same.
I haven't had any issues except complete and total annihilation a couple times.
I haven't looked
It wasn't annihilated. It came back.
I haven't looked at any of the gaming features, but I did look at that cast. Chibi's your Kings with the Chromecast, right? The Stadia.
Yes, and ironically, I already had a Chromecast, so it didn't really benefit. But yeah, no, it came with one. So he, well, I was gifted the like the day one or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So it came with that and the fancy controller.
It just so happens that it helped me out because I can stream to the Chromecast from the Oculus. So I can plug it into my capture card instead of finding a way hook it up to a PC or whatever. I can just plug it into the HDMI on the capture card and go from there. Last thing is just what
That's
Jonah
cool.
was saying is the chat. You're not being able to see the chat. There's some I've looked at a few like YouTube videos about putting chat in there, but they all seem hyper complicated. So
they're all and I have some of the programs to do it. It's it's simple once you have the program to run it, but getting it to line up correctly to like be one-to-one, because the way that I had the program set up is it's supposed to be like you have your like whatever controllers, and then you flip your arm upside down and it displays the chat along your arm. Cool. Yeah. Visible. Every time that I've set it up, I flip my arm over and chat's way off in the distance, kind of, you know, in the middle of a building or something. And I'm like, what the fuck?
It tried.
It did try.
And failed, but it tried.
Like, it doesn't set the X, Y, and Z on it correctly. So, difficult. Plus, then you also have to run a bunch of different other things as well as the Vive or whatever software, and it takes up a lot of processing.
Well, I mean, honestly, I don't know. I would still consider getting it, but I think for me, the factor would be, a game that's new, that's either not already available on PC or, I don't know, some specific reason why I would have to have the console.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, like
exclusives.
What draws you to?
Because it's got Destiny 2 on it, so that'd be kind of cool to try it out, I guess, on that. I don't know.
The only thing is I wish that the Destiny 2 from there was crossplay with any other console. I feel like the 20 people that are playing it on Stadia don't get the full experience of the game.
Probably.
Isn't it it is still cross save though, isn't it? It's
still cross save, yeah. So you can carry over your characters from like PlayStation or Xbox, but I wish that they would open it up so that you could play with everybody, because it's the same experience unless you're on PC. Right. And it'd be a lot more fun and give those players a little bit more chance to like experience more stuff.
Agreed.
But also, they need a console seller. Like PlayStation has just a plethora of them. Like my PS4 would, if I didn't already buy it day one, would have been bought for Bloodborne. Xbox always has Halo and Gears of War. What does Stadia have?
Nintendo is Nintendo.
Yeah, Nintendo does their own thing, and they will always sell no matter what, because Nintendo.
Yep. Because Nintendo.
Nintendo has this just chokehold grip on your childhood, and it'll never let go.
Nintendo.
Mario, Link, so like anything Zelda, anything Nintendo. Animal Crossing.
Yeah, all Pokemon.
Nintendo.
Most JRPGs are Nintendo now.
So I'm sure they're just figuring things out, you know, like what they want to do.
Yeah, but they don't want to take too long as figuring it out, because when was the video game live show?
That was in March.
Yeah, end of March.
I think.
Like
no, I'm sorry, February. I think so.
We were quarantined for all of March, so it had to be February.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was February. Yeah, it was the end of February
2019, though.
Oh, last year?
Yeah, last year.
Or whatever.
It's been about a year. Actually, yeah, you're right because I had a expiration date of March to order it before it the little
before your free code expired.
They gave us the little code to order the Stadia, and you had like till March to order it. So it's been about. Maybe I'm wrong. I feel like I'm lying.
Don't lie. Why would you do that?
Do I still have?
Why would you do that to all these beautiful people in chat? And
all of our don't listeners. Lie to these people.
I didn't know that was a line either, but
we've all learned something today.
We've been betrayed as a group today.
Here it is. This is what they handed out to us when we went in.
Quick, everybody, get that code. See if it'll still work.
It doesn't. So I'm not ready to order this bad boy.
Quick, report it.
Actually, no. I want to say it was the end of last year, going towards the end of last year, because Prince Recluse and I both showed up at the video game live ordeal. Maybe it was sometime around Thanksgiving, if I'm not mistaken. So but still, it has been a couple of months. Yeah.
It would have to be around December because it would have to be around like just before we were going live for the first time.
Yeah.
That's true.
For the first time.
Yeah, you're right. So, but it still has been a few months, and they've promised, I want to say like 120 games that were going to be on the Stadia, or by the end of this year. And so far, it's a slow release out of those.
Yeah, and I'm sure the virus isn't helping that either at this point.
No. Yeah.
I mean, all they got to do is digital drop games at this point. They have the files.
Yeah, and at the same time, like Jono says, if you already have systems and those games are going to be going to those other systems anyway, you're not going to run out and grab a Stadia just to get games that you can already have.
Yeah, and most of the lineup of games right now are games that are either out already or have come out years ago. So it's one of those, what's drawing me to this system? What makes me want to...
I think, weren't they trying to gear towards people who didn't have like either kind of thing? You know, it's like you could play these games without having to have like the console or, you know, a computer kind of thing.
Right. Yeah. It was meant to be like a kind of a bridge between console players and PC players who didn't necessarily have one or the other. Like, for example, to play Destiny 2. Yeah. Like you could play it on either, but you don't have to buy a PC if you buy the Google Stadia. And then we also have these other games, yada yada.
Yeah. I don't know. It's still.
So I mean, that's why it's not benefiting us a whole ton right now.
Right, because most of us already have consoles.
It's not benefiting anyone right now, but. I mean, if you don't have games, it doesn't benefit anybody.
True.
Whether they're new or old.
Blade was right. I got mine from for going to the video games in the theater.
Yeah, the PlayStation experience or whatever.
No,
it's Video Games Awards. Yep.
Yeah. And that's where we got to see Jumanji the second.
Yeah, you saw Jumanji and then you went to Video Games Live because you guys were raving about Jumanji.
Jumanji.
It was fun. It was still fun. But yeah, they can digital drop games because there's a lot of companies that are dropping free content. Wizards of the Coast, they're dropping D&D content every day. A lot of board game companies are dropping print and plays that you can go on and download games. There's a hashtag going on Twitter of free games, free download games, or video games as well. So the only one that doesn't seem to be participating is Stadia.
Yep. Oh yeah, no, Horror brings up a good point. Why did Stadia games cost full price? There was also an issue about that originally where it was the newest Darksiders game, Darksiders Genesis. released. It released on consoles and PC for $50, but then released on Stadia for $60.
Ouch.
Which definitely doesn't help them in any way right now.
No, it doesn't. It does feel like that, doesn't it, Blade? Blade said that somebody didn't finish that game with Jumanji. That's why 2020 has been so crazy.
Yep. They didn't finish it.
Well, they need to fucking wrap that game up right now.
We're just all stuck in a whirlwind of craziness until they finish.
I would say, and one thing that I would say that as like kind of maybe like one counterpoint to all of what we've been saying is that at $130 though, it wouldn't be a bad system to get for somebody who's like younger. Like if you're looking to get, like your kid a system that's got all the newest games coming out on it. Like I know they're coming out with Cyberpunk and the new Watch Dogs is going to be on it, and they had Doom Eternal come out on it and stuff like that. So I mean, again, it's not a PC and it's not quite a $500 console. It's kind of a nice option.
It could have potential.
Yeah,
if they just release games on it.
Yeah,
I mean,
they need to.
But they are.
They need to put some plan into action.
Did Doom release on it
yet?
Doom Eternal?
Yeah,
it's listed for it.
I know it's listed for it. They have a lot of games that are listed for it, but they also haven't released a lot of games.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But like Lat said, I'm not writing it off completely just yet. I mean, I'll see what happens.
In any case, I think that's us for today, right?
Yep. That is. Sorry, I'm looking at their giant list of 120 plus games right now. Yeah. So that is us for today.
Oh, I'm so sad.
We don't have a wonderful crazy moose speech to take us out. I'm sad.
No.
No.
I got a moose speech.
All right. Okay. Break it down. Let's go.
Oh, all right.
This has been another episode of the Remnant Gamers podcast.
I knew it.
That was great. I love it.
Fantastic. Bravo.
Don't forget. Follow us on social media. We're 2 follows away on Twitch to being affiliate. Just 2. Like literally, you literally could, if you're not following already, just click the follow button and then tell your friend. And then that's it. And then we get to be affiliate.
And then you tell their friends. And then you strap them all into chairs and sit them in front of TVs, and then they tell more friends.
Well, I didn't say that now.
And
the key is when you tell your friends, you go, look, I'm telling you, but don't tell anybody. And then they'll inevitably tell.
Because nobody can keep secrets.
Reverse psychology.
Yeah. But yeah, no, totally. Do that. Follow us on social media. We do group. There is a poll on that Facebook group asking kind of what game should we play on our next game night. I think right now Castle Crashers is winning.
Castle Crashers
is the first one.
Cashew eaters.
Cashew Crashers.
Cashew Crashers.
Cashew Crashers.
I think Overcooked 2 is in second, I think, right now. So yeah, you can let us know what you would like us to play and just follow for more content and our YouTube and Instagram, Twitter, all that.
All those things.
Apple, iTunes,
Spotify, Stitcher, Deezer.
Spotify.
Yeah, whatever podcasting stuff you use.
All that good stuff.
I did not vote on all of them. That's a lie. You can go see. It shows what I voted for.
Yeah, there's at least one that she didn't vote for because I added it in there.
Genital jousting?
No, Ultimate Chicken Horse.
I know. I know.
I didn't add genital jousting in there yet.
But yeah, no, totally. Do it. And join our Discord.
That is correct. We have a Discord and we're always in there. There's always something going on.
There's always shenanigans going on in there.
There's a lot of madness going on in there. And other than that, thank you guys. And don't forget, always remember, goodbye.
Happy Bunny Day! Bye.